to the We Are Famous show. I'm Simbo, along with my partner CL. What's going on?
What is what's happening, man?
Oh man,
We
trying
good?
to get it. Yeah, it's a lot
Already,
going on.
man. Already. Let's
Look,
get it, man.
Look,
Let's
man,
get it.
Let's get it. Look, hey man, I've been carrying you for a minute.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know, I need the bottom to the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
CL to come back. You know, boys out here stealing your identity.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot going on. You know
I need my spirit back, man.
Yeah,
I need my spirit
yeah.
back. Email it back to me.
Don't
Man.
let them do you like that, man.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know, but look, the Isaac Cruz, Lamont Roach fight.
Yeah.
It was a draw.
Right.
And Roach, he don't understand
I don't understand either.
how he keep getting draws. Well, early rounds, you know, Cruz had the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he you know, he's known for that relentless pressure.
Right.
You know, he was handling his business. He came out strong and aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
He secured that knockdown in the third round. See,
Okay.
I know you think I'm decaf.
Yeah, you is.
Yeah, but I paid attention to this fight because I knew I was gonna have this show.
Okay.
And I was gonna come out on top, you know, as the boxing expert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. On top.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. So
Well, I'm definitely not a bottom.
but he secured the knockdown in the third round with a clean left hook. It was the first knockdown of Roach's career, matter of fact.
Yeah.
So mid to late rounds, Roach, he made an adjustment. You know, he weathered that early storm.
Mm-hmm.
He handled his business. But I'm not the boxing expert, so let me let you speak up.
Well, like I say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like I say, it don't matter how you start off in the race, it's how you end the race. So once he got that flash knockdown, because he wasn't hurt, when he got hit, he just got off balance, and his glove touched the ground, and he turned around, was looking for Cruz to come running, which he did. But from that round, the third round, Cruz may have won maybe the fourth round. I would even give him the fifth round, but he got wiped out from six all the way through. He was swinging in nothing but the air the rest of the fight. He was missing.
Yeah, well,
he got a boxing clinic put on him, like I thought he would get put on.
Well, you know, Roach made an adjustment. You know, he started using that jab and that counter punch to keep Cruz at bay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But point deduction in the seventh round, Cruz was penalized at 1 point for hitting below the belt.
Well, they say he hit it behind the back, which I thought that was a BS call. I don't think Cruz should have been taking a point for that. He was never even warned about hitting behind the back. I don't even think he was ever. I think he got talked to about hitting below the belt before it's behind the back, because the referee pointed behind the back. That was nothing. He kind of just tapped the man behind the back, so that should have been nothing. But the thing was, in the fight, to me, Cruz just was doing a lot of swinging and missing, missing. He became very one-dimensional in this particular fight. He became one-dimensional. Lamont reduced him to what he is. He's just a power puncher, a straight come-forward guy, and when he can't knock you out, he'd have nothing else in a tool bag.
Well, Roach was accredited with landing more total punches.
Mm-hmm.
It was 191 to 159, including more jabs and power shots, showing that he did make the adjustments he needed to make.
Yeah.
Now, the controversy in the fight, the draw was highly disputed, you know, by Roach and many of the analysts, you know, who felt that he did enough to clearly win the fight, like you just said,
right,
especially overcoming that knockdown and controlling the whole second half of the fight. Yeah. So this Roach second straight majority draw, right, in a high-profile fight. I mean, what's going on, man? Do the judges hate him? Do the boxing world hate him? I mean, what's going on?
Well, the thing it is with boxing, man, boxing is a real political. With Tank Davis, I think it was very political with him because he was the draw in that particular fight. And by being a WBC, the interim WBC title fight, you know, it's a Mexican organization. I mean, normally WBC, like I always say, a running joke in the boxing community, they say, "We back Canelo." You know, that's what WBC stands for. We always say, "We back Canelo." And then Pitbull Cruz is a Mexican fighter. And it's a Mexican-ran organization.
At Cars Corner 4-4.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people be getting their feelings when you be saying word Mexican and Mexico.
Yeah. So who wouldn't the WBC want to have their belt, a Mexican-owned and ran organization? Who wouldn't you want better than your people? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm not trying to put race into it, but at the same time, we can put race into it. There's no way watching this fight that anybody should have. I mean, if you want to give it a draw, I can see you want to give it a draw, but ain't no way. 115, 111, I think one of the judges had it with Pitbull Cruz. No.
Actually,
Get off the
I
gas,
got the numbers here, man, in the research. Majority
Yeah,
draw.
113,
115, 111 for Cruz.
Okay.
113, 113,
The other two
113,
judges.
113.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on, man.
yeah,
That's
I but look, judges scored the fight between Roach and Cruz,
Mhm.
likely due to the close contested nature of the bout. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, judges score fights based on factors like clean punches landed, defense, and ring generalship,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, ring generalship.
This
Even
is-
though you're the
I'm-
one with the Queen's language.
Yeah, this is not me. I researched this and I'm breaking down what judges,
Right.
just in case you're a decaf like Carl. You know, I'm explaining what it. So if the judges felt both fighters perform similar in these areas, a draw would be appropriate outcome. But you saying it more got to do with race.
Well, it's not solely race, but at the same time, it got to do with race because, like I said, the WBC is a Mexican-owned and ran organization, right? But if you sit there and go back and look at the fight, I don't know if you watched the whole fight or not, or even if Mexican fans or black fans watched the fight. There's no way you could say Pitbull Cruz from about the 5th, 6th round probably won. He probably didn't win, not run around from then because Lamont Roach controlled the whole fight from then with just a jab, and he stood in the pocket making a miss, catching and shooting the rest of that way. After that knockdown, Pitbull Cruz really didn't do too much. And as a knockout artist, you should be able to finish. And you weren't able to finish because you are too one-dimensional in the fight when you fight a skilled fighter like a Lamont Roach. It may have worked against somebody else, like when he fought Rolly Romero, who's very limited when it comes to skills in that particular area because he just don't have the skills in the tool bag.
Well, one of the you ain't got that
Nah,
COVID.
you know, I'm sitting here talking, everything
okay.
is building up on.
Well, I was, going through all this, and I saw some of the comments, and one of the comments stood out. They totally disagreed with you, and this is a comment from one of the users. I honestly think Cruz won the fight. It was neck to neck, but I think Cruz did what he had to do with the knockdown. It's pretty simple answer to his question of what he has to do. Go out there and show a dominant performance. He talking about Roach, because Roach was complaining like, what else he got to do? So this person in the comments saying that he need to do more. He need to dominate instead of making them close. I mean,
And who said that in the comments?
I don't know the person. It's just random comments.
Well, if you look at the name, there's no name, no nothing. It's just
What you trying to say? There's Mexican.
I'm going, yeah. Most likely, it's a Hispanic guy who's going to say that because
I didn't know that you was go come. I didn't know that's your angle, so I didn't look at the name. So you might be right.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot, Lamont Roach would have fought the same fight Pitbull fought. They wouldn't see it that way. Put it this way, Pitbull is a come-forward fighter. I've never seen Pitbull back up. Pitbull backed up damn near 6-7 rounds. He's never fighting off the back foot. He's always a come straight forward fighter. Like he was doing the first 2-3 rounds, he was coming trying to bully. Next thing you know, when Lamont Roach started bullying the bully and touching him and counter-punching him, next thing you know, he started backing up the whole fight. He's not that type of fighter who back up. And as you see, once he had to fight off the back foot, he couldn't do nothing.
So do you think this fight is worth doing a rematch? Or?
I feel it's worth doing a rematch. Pitbull Cruz talking about the referee, just with a different referee. The only thing the referee did against him was call that little punch in the back. That still didn't affect the rest of the fight.
Well, look, for more breakdown on this, go to Carl's Corner 44 at YouTube. He's the boxing expert. But he talked about this fight, so I just felt like we should do a show on it, wrap it up.
Okay.
But look,
and if anybody think it should have been a draw, go ahead and make your comments. Anybody think Pitbull Cruz won the fight, make your comments. Anybody who think Lamont Roach won, I think I don't have nothing wrong with the draw. I'm not. Because sometimes to be the champion, you really got to beat the champion. But at the same time, with what Pitbull Cruz didn't do in them later rounds as a champion, you can't get on the back foot the whole fight and swing and miss when you did try to attempt to get your shots in and then think you're going to win a fight just running backwards when you're supposed to be the bully. Lamont Roach started bullying the bully, and I think once he started bullying the bully, he started taking control of the fight and should have been the winner of this particular fight. So,
well, there it is.
Race and everything out of it, but that's just what I feel about it.
There it is. Say no more.
And I thought he beat Tate.
There it is. Say no more. From the mouth of Carl's Corner
Mouth of
himself.
The South in the north.
Carl's Corner 44. Can you be quiet for a second? Let me go ahead and wrap this up, bro. You do a little bit of talking. I know boxing get you a hard on.
Yeah.
That's why I told you need to drop more content. Mm-hmm. But I see you need the big homie to bring it out of you. I see you need the big homie. So just like, that's what you're supposed to do for your people. You know what I'm saying? But look, If this your first time, don't make it your last time. You got to subscribe to get notified. Subscribe to We All Famous on YouTube. And go subscribe to Cars Corner 44, all one word on YouTube.
Yeah.
And go follow the Sensei of Conspiracy. CL.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we told him.